4 sub-levels down and 3 to go. Moving right along, sub-level 5 of the Snagret Hole. We have another metallic sub-level to contend with, as well as a new enemy. And that brings up my next point. You will notice that our treasure gauge is going absolutely bonkers. And over there is the reason why. Not only that, but we also have dwarf orange bulborbs aplenty to deal with in this particular sublevel. But that's not important. What is important is this dude. Say hello to the antenna beetle. The antenna beetle is really odd. As you just saw, it is able to vibrate its wings, which can override your whistle and force the Pikmin to follow it instead of you. Now, when you damage it enough, it will jump away and land somewhere else. Oh, come on! Give me... Oh, that really hurt. Cut me some slack, game. Is that too much to ask? Now, where was I? Oh, they actually took out another one. First treasure in sublevel 5. It's an enormous whistle. How appropriate, since the antenna beetle was carrying it. The Emperor Whistle is its name. But back to what I was saying about the antenna beetle. When you damage it enough, it jumps away. But it should also be noted that if you throw a Pikmin directly on top of it, it will roll over, allowing you some extra time in damaging it. And thankfully, this egg was kind enough to provide us with some ultra spicy spray. All right, Louie, get in there. Very nice. From 11 to 13. 2 for the price of 1, Grandma. By the way, these are glow stems. Run into them to register them in your Piklopedia. We have 1 more treasure, and one of the dwarf orange bulborbs that fall from the sky is holding it. However, since it can only be encountered from the air, I'll have to use my treasure gauge in order to zero in on its location, and I think you are the one. Will you give us a treasure? Yes, you will! It's our 3rd marble. How about that? No, we don't need the carcass. We just want the marble, because marbles are shiny. And carcasses aren't. Simple as that. Let's see if we can bust open this egg to get some more sprays. Survey says, yes! All right! 2 sprays in 1 cave. Most excellent indeed. Worth 120 Pokos, this is the Crystallized Clairvoyance. So, what? The color blue allows you to see into the future? If the color blue is incorporated into your crystal ball? I don't know. I am not an expert in fortune telling. What I am is an expert in Pikmin adventuring. And speaking of which, that's what we're going to do. Let's move on. Regardless of lag. All right. Sub-level 6 of the Snagret Hole. I'm not looking forward to this one, because sub-level 6 can be quite difficult to navigate depending on the layout as well as the water's location. There are pools of water scattered throughout the sub-level, and they can make traversing the area quite difficult if you are lacking blue Pikmin. It should also be mentioned that there are quite a few candy pot buds to be found here, including an ivory and, I believe, a queen candy pot bud, which you can use to replenish your blue population if they are lacking. Ah, speak of the devil. Let's go ahead and make some more blues. Because the more blues we have, the easier this will be. You will also notice that our treasure gauge is on the fritz because there is yet another antenna beetle roaming around. And this one could be quite a bit more annoying than the last one we fought because there is another far greater danger to be found here. And it's something that we've encountered in this cave before. So let's go ahead and walk through the water because that danger is around here somewhere. Oh, there's the antenna beetle all the way over there. Oh! Behind this wall is another candy pop bud that we have not encountered yet. This is the lapis lazuli candy pop bud. As you can probably guess, if you throw Pikmin into this flower, they will emerge as blue Pikmin, which could prove quite useful in this cave, especially considering how much water there is. Now there's absolutely nothing. Oh, there is a dwarf orange bulborb. I guess that's a little bit noteworthy. Might as well. Oh, I forgot about that treasure. Well, I guess it is a good thing that we went all the way over there. Now this can be quite hard if you don't know how to approach it. Since white Pikmin cannot walk through water, they have to creep around the corner instead. And because of their high speed, this task is very easy for them. It can, however, be quite difficult if you're not used to the controls, and you really should be at this point. But if you're struggling with it, it's not a maneuver you have to do very often. All right, let's go ahead and carry this back, and remember, they will carry it through the water, so you will need your blues. Okay, while they're carrying that back, we have a much greater threat to deal with. But first, the treasure. It's an enormous lens, but it's not just any lens, it's a stupendous lens. You gotta love those extra large adjectives. Now, somewhere in this... Oh, there it is! Wow, it spawned in the wall? I've actually never seen that. Oh, jeez, are you kidding me? Both of them are in this area? That is rough, game. Cut me some slack. Is that too hard to ask? Oh, that's horrible. I don't think I've ever seen both of them spawn in the exact same area. And what's worse is that antenna beetle is going to make things difficult for us. So really, I have to be very careful in how I approach these Snagrets. This is not going to be easy at all. That antenna beetle has a lot more range than you think it does. So I gotta wait until it walks away. Oh, jeez. It also doesn't help that most of my Pikmin are leaves. Of course, I can't go too much to the right because then I'll run into the other Snagret. Oh, there we go. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Go down, go down, go down, go down. All right, that was good, that was good. All right, whistle everyone back to safety. And, okay, everyone is still with me. All right, a little bit of patience. That's all that's required. That's still a little too risky. The fact that all three of these guys are in the exact same area makes things really hard. Oh, okay, you got stuck in the ground. Can we take you out? Can we take you out? Can we take you out? Yeah! That's the way to do it. Ah, you had the treasure. Excellent. Now, if I'm good enough, with some luck, I won't need to take out the other one. But something tells me I might. At the very least, we can go ahead and take out that gas pipe. And I'll just wait until you're done vibrating your wings. Oh, you jerk. Where are you? Okay, there you are. You're just a little too quick for me, aren't you? Well, I apologize if this sublevel is taking long, but, oh, good, right on target. And there we have it. Okay, with the anode beetle taken out, oh no, that's not the anode beetle, it's the antenna beetle. Get it right, Adam. All right. As you can see, that Snagret dropped a treasure. And, oh, jeez, oh, I forgot. Ugh. Ugh. You know, I really don't know what to do with myself anymore. I really need to start thinking things through. Even if I have thought things all the way through, I haven't. Okay, now. The worst part is that treasure is not the last one. And this treasure has a rather cool name, I have to say. But we'll find that out momentarily. In case you don't know what it is a Hanami Dango, which is a popular sweet treat in Japan. But the ship calls it the Triple Sugar Threat. Alright, I think the white Pikmin have done enough for today. And I'm going to say something. As annoying as this sublevel is, it's nothing compared to the boss. I will warn you, the boss of the Snagret Hole is by far the most difficult we have encountered thus far. Oh, jeez, I forgot you were there. Well, I might as well go ahead and take you out, so I don't have to worry about running into you. All right, where are you? Oh, jeez, run away. Well, since you're out in the open, you're just going to cause me trouble later on. All right. I don't know, for some reason these Snagrets have been a lot more stubborn than the ones in sublevel 3. I know I just said that, but it still aggravates me. And unfortunately, its health isn't low enough that I can kill it in one cycle. Oh, there we go. Thank you for getting your head stuck in the ground. Come on. Do it. Yeah! Both of them down for the count. Whew. That was something. As for the treasure, it should be somewhere around here. Ah, here it is. Very nice indeed. So let's go ahead and grab this yogurt lid and... Oh, I forgot about this one too. Well, we're going to need the white Pikmin's help for this particular treasure. So I was wrong. We aren't quite done with them yet. This is definitely the point in the game where the caves start getting difficult. The enemies are stronger, the bosses are certainly harder, and the layouts can get much trickier. Before you tackle any of these caves, it might not hurt to spend a few days replenishing your population. Because if you end up losing a lot of Pikmin, you'll want to have a steady supply to fall back on in case that happens. Alright, both poison pipes have been taken care of, so now we just need a single blue Pikmin to carry this 4-leaf clover. And there was something I always thought rather odd. This is a 4-leaf clover, and this is a clover that's registered in the Picklepedia. Why is this considered a treasure? Well, now that I think about it, a 4-leaf clover is more special. This Dannon yogurt lid is called the Salivatrix. Interesting. I've always been a big yogurt fan. I ate a lot of it when I was a kid because it was one of the few edible things in our school lunches. But, yeah. Enough about my school life. This is my Pikmin life, and so far, well, I wouldn't say I'm enjoying it. It's certainly been eventful. So there's really nothing else we can do but wait for that blue Pikmin to bring back the clover. And he does have quite a long way to go. Thankfully, we don't have any Snagrets to worry about. Isn't that special? There is, however, one big Snagret waiting for us at the end. And let me tell you, that's definitely going to be an experience. I should warn you that before you fight the boss, you'll want to have a lot of red sprays. All right, last treasure of the sub-level. This is worth 20 Pokos, and it is called the Science Project. Yep, that was the last treasure. So, when you are ready, enter the next sub-level. It is here where I might have my first Pikmin death. Just saying. Snagret Hole, sub-level 7. And as I said earlier, final floor. Here we go. Since this is the Snagret Hole, the boss is obviously going to be a Snagret. But it's not a burrowing Snagret. The first thing we want to do is make sure our Pikmin are flowered up. Then take the purples and take the blues. I'm going to use Olimar for this because Louie's already been damaged. And I need to make sure that the rest of my squadron keeps a safe distance away. So when you are ready, approach the center and start the battle. Say hello to the Pileated Snagret. It is half snake, half bird, and all mean. Oh, jeez! The Pileated Snagret is considerably more powerful than the burrowing Snagret. It also has more HP, and it's easily one of the toughest enemies in the game. Not only can it eat your Pikmin, but it can also fully emerge from the ground and hop after you. And its range is far greater than the burrowing Snagret as well. But other than that, its attack pattern is the same. And the way of defeating it is also the same. Wait for its head to get stuck in the ground, then wail on it with as many... Oh, jeez! Oh! Wow! Okay, I got very lucky. It didn't decide to strike. Alright, it's already down to yellow health. This should be doable. As soon as your ultra spicy spray, uh-oh! Run away, run away, run away! As soon as your ultra spicy spray expires, immediately use another one. And just like the burrowing Snagret, if you move directly behind it, it'll more often than not go back in the ground. This is easily one of the toughest enemies in the game, so don't be upset if you lose a lot of Pikmin to the Pileated Snagret. It is a foul to be feared. Alright. Oh, okay, you're being cooperative. That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. Let's see if we can get you down to the red zone. Not quite. Ah! Watch out, watch out, watch out! Oh boy. By the way, in case you were wondering, the word pileated refers to the crest of feathers that is on its head. It is most often associated with birds as a whole, the most famous example being the pileated woodpecker. But this is not the time for me to sprout ornithology facts. This is the time for me to fight and fight. Okay, its health might be low enough. Yeah! There we go! Woo! That was something. And yay! Pikmin World Peace! And is it me, or is that treasure remind you of the Gundam robots? You've done it! That bird beast will trouble you no more. Processing? How curious. What's that impressive mechanized masterpiece? I can't believe I survived with all of my Pikmin intact. That is amazing. And yeah, even dead, that thing looks terrifying. while the Pikmin are carrying everything back. Ooh! Oh, darn it, I forgot to do the 2-spray trick. Looks like I'm going to replenish some of the sprays that I used. There are quite a few eggs to be broken and some more candy pop buds to use as well. Thankfully, they are quite forgiving with the eggs in this particular sub-level. All right! Our next upgrade is before us. This is the Justice Alloy. Burzd does not compute. A metal this dense defies the fundamental laws of physics. And yet, if I use this to rework our president's treasured spacesuit, processing complete. Fabrication of the Metal Suit Z is now concluded. This suit is extremely durable. Getting gnawed or stepped on will now produce minimal pain. Not only that, but it'll reduce the damage we take by half. Well, this was certainly an eventful cave, I have to say. And it's only going to get more intense as time goes on. So we'll just wait until they're done and bust open this egg. Wow! This game is determined for me to recoup my losses in the ultra spicy spray department, and I don't have a problem with it. Oh, again, I didn't use the 2-spray trick. Oh well, I suppose nothing can be done about that. Let's see if this one will provide me with the spray. Nope. Actually, I was kind of hoping for nectar because, yeah, a lot of these guys got deflowered. Purple Pikmin are definitely your best bet for dealing with the Pileated Snagret, but since they're really slow, it can also be quite difficult for them. Oh! Oh, a purple spray! This is definitely one time where I do want to use the 2-spray trick. Come on, Olimar. There we go. And our purple spray count goes up to 8. Speaking of the sprays, I should warn you, the last area in the game is very, very difficult. And that is one instance where you do want a lot of sprays and you're going to be using them left and right. You also use a lot of sprays once you start challenge mode, but that is completely optional to begin with. All right. Oh, we've got some Queen Candy Pop buds. Very interesting. Well, since I used one Queen Candy Pop bud for the blues, I'll use the other 2 for the red and yellow population. So we've got some yellows, and we're going to get some reds using this one. I gotta say, the blues really came through for me in this cave, so we can officially welcome them as part of our group. And how interesting, I have exactly 99 out of 100 Pikmin. Alright, let's go ahead and pluck the reds. In retrospect, I probably should have gone after the Queen Candy Pop buds before I busted all the eggs. But that doesn't worry me in the slightest. Let's go ahead and bust down this wall triumphantly. And laugh in the face of our hated enemy. Although this isn't the last time we're going to be seeing him, I'm sorry to say. All right, we're done here. Let's get out. Oh man, this was definitely a hole, but I knew it was going to be going in. All right, let's see what we got. 1,215 Pokos, which brings our total to 8111, and still no Pikmin deaths. All 15 treasures are completed, and I haven't reset any of this. I've just been very lucky with certain sub-levels. The only times I have reset are when I've got massive, massive Pikmin extinction. Or when a purple Pikmin gets killed because, as I mentioned before, we'll need a lot of purple Pikmin towards the end of the game, and I don't want to waste my days just creating purple Pikmin. 80% of debt recovered! We surpassed the 70% marker, which is very nice indeed. Unfortunately, we're not going to have enough time to go back through the Snagret Hole, so I'm just going to go ahead and take a look at my fine metal suit Z over there, but more importantly, let's go directly to sunset and end the day. Yes, I was hoping the triumphant fanfare would play because we left that cave in triumph. Woo! Oh boy. We're really coming close to the halfway point of the game. Yeah, there's still another half we haven't even explored yet. And furthermore, one area we haven't explored yet either, and the dwarf bulborbs and the yellow wollywogs had none. Alright, let's take a look at today's report. I'm especially curious to see what the Pikmin populations are like because we added and converted a whole lot of them. 1315 altogether, which once again brings our total to 8111. So we're getting closer to the 10,000 target. The yellow population decreased, that was to be expected, but our blue population jumping from 23 all the way to 102. That's nuts. Let's hear what the president has to say. Olimar, you'll soon be promoted to manager. Only a small bit of debt remains. You've done great, as have I. No one dodges debt collectors like I do. I'm a pro. With the game being saved, we can take a look at the Pileapedia. And furthermore, the Awakening Wood has been cleared. We don't need to go back there anymore. That is, unless we want to spend some time farming Pikmin. Let's take a look at the Pileated Snagret in the Pileapedia. But first, I want to take a look at the Glow Stem's cooking entry. Inedible. Known effects include uncontrollable episodes of impromptu breakdancing. Where does he come up with that? More importantly, the Pileated Snagret. Pileated Snagret, Chiropodys ambulatria, Snavian family. This variety of Snagret has the ability to both burrow underground and walk above it. Its earthy red coloration and distinct yellow ear and eye markings make it immediately recognizable. Despite featuring a chimera-like merging of serpent and avian features, the Pileated Snagret has poor eyesight for a bird, perhaps due to extended periods spent underground. To compensate for this, its nose features a thermal sensing organ common to many snakes, making it a dangerously effective hunter. Ain't that the truth? Let's check our treasure hoard. Oh, we got a new series! You've collected the Gourmet series. These classy flavors will delight the snootiest gourmand. But I don't want to take a look at those treasures. I want to read the entry for Cupid's grenade because it's really funny. What a perplexing plant. It appears to be carrying two different types of berries. They must be a rare species of fruit. Both have odd traits. One seems to be a suppressant while the other is a stimulant. It's not easy to tell which is which. I'd better be careful with them. I should also warn Louis or else he may try to bake these berries in a pie. That's hilarious. Now let's take a look at the Justice alloy. I found this metal treasure in the gut of an avian snake. It took real courage to drop into that dark den, but danger's what I do best. In honor of my brave clash with that feathered serpent, I've named that den the Snagret Hole. And thank God we don't have to go in there again. Next time on Let's Play Pikmin 2, we are going to return to the Valley of Repose, believe it or not. Yeah, we haven't seen this place since the beginning of the game. See you guys next time.